Welcome to my channel Bookish English. Today, I am not going to give you another heavy English lesson that makes you feel small, tired, and confused. I am not going to tell you to memorize thousands of words. I am not going to tell you to pay for a course. I am not going to tell you to find a teacher or wait for a speaking partner. Because here is the truth. If you keep waiting for the perfect situation, your English will stay locked inside your head. In this video, I will show you how to start speaking English with just 521 simple daily words and a powerful speaking system. You will learn how to turn basic words into real sentences, how to practice alone, how to correct yourself, and how to train your mouth to speak without fear. By the end, you will understand one thing clearly. You do not need more excuses. You need a method. So stay with me, because today, your silent English starts fighting back. Lesson 1. The 521-word truth. Before we begin, I want to clear one dangerous confusion from your mind. Because if you do not understand this, you will keep running after English for years and still feel like you are standing in the same place. English is big. Very big. The Oxford English Dictionary says it features around 600,000 words. And maybe you have heard another number too. More than 170,000 words in current use. Now listen carefully. If you are a beginner and you hear these numbers, your brain immediately feels tired. You think, 600,000 words, 170,000 words? How can I ever speak English? And this is where many learners lose the battle before they even start. They look at the whole ocean and say, I cannot drink it. Of course you cannot. Nobody can. You are not supposed to drink the ocean. There is a big difference between the whole English language, printed school English, and daily speaking English. The whole English language means all the words in dictionaries, old words, new words, technical words, science words, law words, medical words, poetry words, business words, and words that many native speakers may never use in normal life. That is not your starting point. Printed school English is also different. Printed school English means the English you see printed in school materials. It means the words inside textbooks, reading passages, exam papers, storybooks, science chapters, history lessons, essays, and academic-style lessons. For example, when a school book says words like evaporation, civilization, measurement, discovery, government, experiment, population, this is printed school English. It is useful, yes. It is important, yes. But it is not the first English your mouth needs when someone asks, "How are you?" or "What do you need?" or "Can you explain this?" Researchers once estimated that printed school English has around 88,533 word families. Now do not be afraid of this phrase. A word family simply means one main word and its related forms. For example, learn, learns, learned, learning. Learner can be seen as one family. Help, helps, helped, helping, helpful can be one family. So when we say printed school English has thousands of word families, It means school reading can become very wide and very heavy. And this is exactly why beginners feel crushed. They think, if English books have so many words, I must learn everything before I speak. No, that is the trap. Here is the harsh truth. You were probably trained to respect English, but you were not trained to use English. You were trained to underline words. You were trained to copy meanings. You were trained to memorize grammar. You were trained to pass tests. But nobody forced your mouth to move every day. Nobody told you, use 5 simple words and speak right now. So your brain became full, but your mouth stayed weak. And then you blame yourself. You say, maybe I am not good at English. No, that is not the full truth. The system gave you too much printed English and not enough speaking English. It gave you school English before survival English. It gave you pressure before confidence. It gave you rules before voice. And now you are standing there with many words in your head, but when someone speaks to you, your mouth closes like a locked door. This is why the 521-word truth matters. These 521 words are not magic words. They are not secret words from some expensive course. They are simple, common, daily words. Words like I, you, we, they, want, need, go, come, do, make, take, help, work, home, food, money, time, good, bad, happy, tired, nervous, because, but, so, when, where, what, how. These words may look small, but do not insult small words. Small words carry real life. With small words you can say, I need help. That is English. You can say, I want to learn. That is English. You can say, I am tired, but I will try. That is strong English. You can say, I do not understand. Nix. Can you say it again? That is useful English. You can say, I feel nervous because I am learning. That is honest English. And honest English is more powerful than silent, perfect English. Many learners are waiting for big English before they start speaking. They are waiting for perfect grammar. They are waiting for a teacher. They are waiting for money. They are waiting for a partner. They are waiting for confidence. But listen to me carefully. Waiting is not a method. Waiting is the reason your English is still stuck. If you keep waiting until you know thousands of words, next year you will still be watching videos and saying, I understand, but I cannot speak. Your first job is not to master English. Your first job is to start using English. There is a difference. Mastering English can take years. Starting English can happen today, right now, in your room, with your own voice, without money, without a teacher, without a partner. Say this sentence with me, I can start with simple words. Again, I can start with simple words. Do not say it in your head. Say it with your mouth. Because English speaking does not grow in silence. It grows when your mouth moves. Now let us make this practical. Today, Choose only 5 words: need, want, go, feel, help. Make one sentence with each word. I need time. I want to speak. I go to work. I feel nervous. I need help. These sentences are not fancy. They are not academic. They are not beautiful textbook sentences. But they are alive. They can come out of your mouth. And that is where speaking begins. So remember this lesson clearly. The whole English language is huge. Printed school English is also huge. But your first speaking English does not need to be huge. Your first speaking English needs to be useful, repeatable, and real. You do not need 600,000 words to begin. You do not need 170,000 words to begin. You do not need 88,000 school word families to begin. You need a small speaking core. You need simple words. You need sentence practice. You need your mouth. And now the real question is not how many English words exist. The real question is, how many words can I use today? Because a word you only read is weak. A word you only save is sleeping. A word you only memorize is not enough. But a word you speak again and again becomes power. In the next lesson, we will go deeper into this painful truth. Many learners know words, but their words are dead. They sit in notebooks, apps, and screenshots. They never become real speech. So in the next lesson, I will show you how to stop learning dead words and turn simple words into living English that comes out of your mouth when you need it most. Lesson 2. Stop learning dead words. Now listen carefully, because this lesson may hurt a little. But sometimes the truth must hurt before it helps. You do not have an English problem only because you do not know enough words. Many of you already know many words. You know go, come, want, need, help, work, home, food, time, good, bad, happy, tired. You have seen these words many times. You have written them. You have heard them in videos. You have saved them in your phone. But when the real moment comes, when someone looks at you and asks a simple question, your mouth becomes silent. That silence is not because you are empty. That silence is because your words are dead. Yes, dead. A dead word is a word that lives in your notebook, but not in your mouth. A dead word is a word you recognize when you hear it, but you cannot use it when you speak. A dead word is a word you have saved, highlighted, copied, and memorized, but when life asks you to use it, it does not come out. And this is the painful reality of many English learners. They are not learning English. They are collecting English. And collecting English will not make you fluent. You can collect 5,000 words and still freeze. You can buy a beautiful notebook and still stay silent. You can watch 10 English videos every day and still feel nervous when someone says, "Tell me about yourself." Why? Because watching is not speaking. Saving is not speaking. Understanding is not speaking. Speaking is speaking. This is where you must become honest with yourself. If a word does not come out of your mouth, it is not fully yours yet. Maybe your eyes know it. Maybe your ears know it. Maybe your brain knows it, but your mouth does not know it. and English speaking belongs to the mouth. Let me explain this in a very simple way. There are two kinds of vocabulary. The first one is the vocabulary you understand. This means when you hear a word, you know the meaning. When you read it, you recognize it. This is good, but it is not enough. The second one is the vocabulary you can use. This means when you need the word, you can say it. You can put it in a sentence. You can use it when you are nervous, tired, busy, or under pressure. That is real speaking vocabulary. And this is where most learners are weak. They understand more English than they can speak. That is why they say, "I understand English, but I cannot speak." This sentence is not a mystery. It simply means your listening vocabulary is stronger than your speaking vocabulary. Your eyes and ears are ahead, but your mouth is behind. So what is the solution? Do you need more words? No, not first. First, you must wake up the words you already know. Let us take one simple word, need. Almost every beginner knows this word, but most learners use it only in one small way. I need water. Good. That is a start. But do not stop there. Make the word stronger. Say, I need help. Good. Now make it personal. I need more time. Better. Now make it real. I need more time because I feel confused. Stronger. Now make it human. I need more time because I feel nervous, but I will try. Look at that. Same word, same simple word. But now it has life. Now it has feeling. Now it has a situation. Now it can help you speak. This is how you turn a dead word into a living word. Let us try another word. Want. Do not only say, I want tea. Say, I want to learn English. Then say, I want to speak without fear. Then say, I want to speak without fear, but I need daily practice. Now the word is not sitting in your notebook. It is moving. It is working. It is carrying your real thought. Let us try one more word. Feel. Many learners know this word, but they do not use it enough. Say, I feel tired. Now go deeper. I feel nervous. Now make it real. I feel nervous when I speak English. Now make it powerful. I feel nervous when I speak English, but I will not stay silent forever. That sentence is simple, but it has strength. It has emotion. It has your life inside it. This is the method I want you to use every day. One word, 3 sentences, one voice. Choose one word. Make 3 sentences. Speak them with your real voice. Do not write only. Speak. Do not think only. Speak. Do not whisper like you are afraid of your own English. Speak clearly. Your room must hear you. Your ears must hear you. Your brain must hear you using English. Here is your practice for today. Word 1, need. I need help. I need more time. I need more time because I am learning. Word 2, want. I want tea. I want to speak English. I want to speak English, but I feel shy. Word 3, go. I go home. I go to work every day. I go to work every day, and I practice English on the way. Word 4. Help. Help me. Can you help me? Can you help me understand this sentence? Word 5. Feel. I feel tired. I feel nervous today. I feel nervous today, but I will still speak. This is not childish. This is training. Do not disrespect simple practice. Simple practice is the reason strong speakers become strong. They repeat, they use, they speak. They do not just admire English from a distance. And here is the harsh truth. If you keep learning words but never using them, you are building a museum, not a voice. A museum is full of beautiful things, but everything is silent. Your English should not be a museum. Your English should be a tool. It should help you ask, answer, explain, connect, and survive. So from today, stop asking, how many words did I learn? Start asking, how many words did I use? That question will expose your real level. It may hurt, but it will help. Because the learner who uses 20 words every day is stronger than the learner who memorizes 200 words and says nothing. Remember this clearly. A word is not alive because you know its meaning. A word becomes alive when you can use it under pressure, when your heart is beating, when someone is waiting, when your mind is nervous, when you still open your mouth and speak. That is real progress. So today, wake up your dead words. Take the simple words you already know and force them into sentences. Put them in your mouth, put them in your day, put them in your life. Because 521 words are enough only if they are alive. And in the next lesson, we will go even deeper. Because even living words need direction. Words alone are not enough. If you only have words, your mind still gets confused. Your words need sentence roads. In the next lesson, I will show you how simple sentence patterns can turn a few words into hundreds of real English sentences. Lesson 3. Words need sentence roads. Now listen carefully, because this lesson is the place where many English learners finally understand why they have been stuck for years. You may know words. You may know many meanings. You may know go, come, eat, work, home, money, time, good, bad, tired, nervous, help, learn, speak. But when someone asks you one simple question, your words do not stand together. They break into pieces. Your brain gives you single words, not full sentences. You want to say something, but inside your mind there is only confusion. I, work, yesterday, tired, English, problem. And then you feel ashamed. You think, my English is weak. No. Your English is not only weak, your English has no road. You collected words, but you did not build sentence roads for those words to travel on. This is why vocabulary alone will not save you. Let me say it harshly, because you need to hear it clearly. If you only collect words, you are not becoming a speaker. You are becoming a storage box. A storage box can be full, but it cannot speak. A notebook can be full, but it cannot answer a question. Your phone can have hundreds of saved words, but your phone will not speak for you in a real conversation. You need sentence patterns. Sentence patterns are not boring grammar. Sentence patterns are speaking roads. They tell your words where to go. Without a road, even a good car cannot move. Without a pattern, even good vocabulary gets stuck in your head. Let me show you how simple this is. Take the pattern I want to. This is a road. Now put different words on this road. I want to learn. I want to speak. I want to improve. I want to practice. I want to understand. Look at that. You did not learn 5 difficult grammar rules. You used one road 5 times. This is how speaking begins. Now take the pattern I need to. Say it with real voice. I need to practice. I need to repeat. I need to speak slowly. I need to try again. I need to stop waiting. Do you feel the power? The pattern stays the same, but your meaning changes. This is exactly how beginners should speak. Not by chasing big words, not by waiting for perfect English. By using strong patterns again and again until the mouth becomes brave. Now take another pattern. I have to. This pattern is for responsibility, for pressure, for real life. I have to work. I have to study. I have to help my family. I have to improve my English. I have to practice even when I feel tired. This is not textbook English. This is your life in English. Now take I am going to. This is for your plan. I am going to speak today. I am going to practice for 10 minutes. I am going to record my voice. I am going to repeat this sentence. I am going to become better. And now take can you? This pattern is survival English. Can you help me? Can you repeat that? Can you speak slowly? Can you explain this? Can you give me 1 minute? These sentences can save you in real life, in a class, in a shop, in a meeting, in an airport, in a phone call. You do not need beautiful English first. You need useful English first. And now I want to connect this to your real problem. No money, no teacher, no partner. Do not use these things as excuses. Use sentence patterns to fight them. No money? Say, I can practice for free. I can learn with my phone. I can use my room as my classroom. No teacher? Say, I need to correct myself. I need to record my voice. I need to repeat the better sentence. No partner? Say, I am going to speak alone. I am going to ask myself questions. I am going to answer with confidence. This is how your title becomes real. You are not just saying, I have no money, no teacher, no partner. You are turning that pain into sentences. And the moment your pain becomes a sentence, you are no longer helpless. You are training. Here is your practice. I call it the 5 pattern 5-word drill. Choose 5 patterns. I want to. I need to. I have to. I am going to. Can you? Now choose 5 words. Learn, speak, practice, help, repeat. Now build sentences. I want to learn. I want to speak. I want to practice. I want to help. I want to repeat. Then, I need to learn. I need to speak. I need to practice. I need help. I need to repeat. Then, I have to learn. I have to speak. I have to practice. I have to help myself. I have to repeat. Then, I am going to learn. I am going to speak. I am going to practice. I am going to help myself. I am going to repeat. Then, can you help me learn? Can you help me speak? Can you help me practice? Can you help me repeat? Can you speak slowly? This is 25 sentences from only 5 patterns and 5 simple words. This is not magic. This is method. But do not just read these sentences silently. Silent reading is comfortable, but comfort is not always growth. Speak them out loud. Your mouth must feel the pattern. Your ears must hear your voice. Your brain must learn that English can come from you. At first, you will feel slow. Good. That means you are training. At first, your voice may feel strange. Good. That means your mouth is waking up. At first, you may forget the sentence. Good. That means your brain is working. Do not run away from that discomfort. That discomfort is the gym where your English muscles grow. Your brain loves patterns because patterns reduce danger. When every sentence feels new, your brain panics. But when the beginning is already ready, I want to, I need to, I have to, I am going to, can you, your brain relaxes. It does not need to build the whole house from zero. The foundation is ready. You only add one word, one action, one feeling, one reason. This is why sentence patterns are powerful. They give your mind structure and give your mouth speed. So remember this lesson deeply. Words are not enough. Words need roads. A word without a sentence is like a person without direction. It stands there, but it does not move. You do not need to know thousands of words before you speak. You need a few strong words, a few strong patterns, and the courage to repeat them until they become natural. Today, do not ask, how many words do I know? Ask, how many sentence roads can I use? Because the learner who knows 10 patterns and uses them every day will speak faster than the learner who memorizes 1,000 words and stays silent. And in the next lesson, we will make your English even stronger. Because after words have sentence roads, your next problem is connection. If you only say short sentences again and again, your English can still sound broken. In the next lesson, I will show you how small words like and, but, because so, and when can connect your ideas and build bigger, smoother, more powerful English. Lesson 4. Small words build big English. Now listen carefully, because this lesson can change the way you look at grammar forever. Many of you hear the word grammar and immediately feel tired. You remember school. You remember red marks. You remember rules. You remember teachers saying, wrong, wrong, wrong. And because of that, you start believing grammar is your enemy. But today I want to show you something different. You do not need to swallow the whole grammar book to start speaking English. You do not need to know every tense, every rule, every exception, and every academic explanation. First, you need small words that connect your ideas and small endings that repair your meaning. That is all. Not perfect English, clear English, not heavy English, useful English. Many beginners speak English in broken pieces. They say, I go market, I buy food, I tired, I no understand. Now, let us be honest. The listener may understand some meaning, but your English sounds unfinished. It sounds like pieces lying on the floor. And because of this, you feel ashamed. You think, my English is bad. No, your English is not dead. Your English is not hopeless. Your English only needs connection. Your English needs small words that hold your ideas together. And this is where connectors come in. Connectors are small words, but they are powerful. They are like bridges between your thoughts. Without them, your sentences stand alone like weak stones. With them, your sentences become a road. The first connector is and. And adds more information. You can say, I wake up early and I practice English. Simple, clear, real. The second connector is but. But shows a problem, a contrast, or an opposite idea. You can say, I know many words, but I cannot speak fast. That sentence hits the truth. The third connector is because. Because gives a reason. You can say, I practice every day because I want confidence. Now your sentence has a reason. The fourth connector is SO. SO shows the result. You can say, I repeat simple sentences. SO. My mouth becomes stronger. The fifth connector is when. When gives time. You can say, when I wake up, I speak 5 English sentences. These words are small, but they make your English sound more complete, more natural, and more human. Now compare this. Broken English. I know words. I know speak. I nervous. Clear English. I know many words, but I cannot speak because I feel nervous. Same basic meaning, but now it sounds alive. Broken English. I learn English. I practice daily. I improve. Clear English. I learn English and I practice daily. SO. I improve slowly. Do you see the difference? You did not use difficult vocabulary. You did not use university English. You used small words correctly, and small words gave your English power. Now let us talk about small endings. Do not be afraid. I am not going to throw a grammar book at your face. I am going to give you simple repairs. These endings are like small tails at the end of words. They help the listener understand number, time, action, and comparison. The first endings are S and ES. They are used in two very common ways. First, they show more than one thing. One book, two books, one class. Two classes, one box, two boxes. Second, they are used with he, she, or it in the present. I work, but he works. I go, but she goes. I watch, but he watches. Many learners say, he work here. People may understand, yes, but the better sentence is, he works here. Small ending, big repair. The next ending is ed. Ed is often used for past actions. Not every English verb uses ed, because English has irregular verbs like go and went, eat and ate, see and saw. But many common verbs do use ed. Walk becomes walked. Start becomes started. Help becomes helped. Practice becomes practiced. So instead of saying, yesterday I walked, say, yesterday I walked. Instead of, I start English last month, say, I started English last month. Again, this is not about showing off grammar. This is about making time clear. If the action happened yesterday, last week, or before now, ed can often help you show the past. Now the ending ing is also very useful. Ing often shows an action happening now, or an activity. You say, I am learning English, not I am learn English. You say, she is working, not she is work. You say, they are speaking, not they are speak. This is one of the most common fixes beginners need. Listen carefully. I learn English can mean a general habit. I am learning English means the action is happening around now. Both can be useful, but they are not exactly the same. Do not panic. Just practice the pattern. I am learning. He is working. They are speaking. We are practicing. Simple. Repeat it until your mouth accepts it. Now let us look at ER and EST. These endings help you compare. ER means more than something else. EST means the top level. Fast, faster, fastest. Small, smaller, smallest. Long, longer, longest. Easy, easier, easiest. You do not need to use heavy sentences. Say, this lesson is easier. Say, my English is getting better. Say, this is the hardest part. These words help you describe life. And describing life is speaking. Now here is the harsh truth. Some of you are using grammar as an excuse. You say, I will speak when my grammar is perfect. No, you will not. Because perfection is a trap. If you wait for perfect grammar, you will stay silent for years. First, speak clearly. Then fix one small thing. Then fix another small thing. Then another. That is how real improvement happens. Do not try to repair the whole house in one day. Repair one door, repair one window, repair one wall. In English, that means one connector, one ending, one sentence at a time. Here is your practical exercise. Take 3 broken sentences and repair them. First, I know words I cannot speak. I nervous, better. I know many words, but I cannot speak because I feel nervous. Second, he work every day, better. He works every day. Third, I am learn English, better. I am learning English. Now speak the better sentences out loud. Do not just read them, say them. Again, louder, with confidence. Your mouth must feel the repair. And remember this, grammar should not kill your voice. Grammar should support your voice. Connectors help your ideas flow. Endings help your meaning become clearer. You do not need to become a grammar expert before you speak. You need to become a brave speaker who fixes small things every day. So today, use 5 connectors: and, but, because, so, when. Use 5 endings carefully: s, es, ed, ng, er. Build simple sentences. Repair broken ones. Speak them out loud. This is how small words build big English. And in the next lesson, we will attack the next excuse. Money. Many learners say, I cannot learn English because I have no money. In the next lesson, I will show you how your room, your mirror, your phone, your notebook, and your own voice can become your free English classroom. No course, no expensive teacher, no excuse. Lesson 5. Your free English classroom. Now listen to me carefully, because this lesson is going to remove one of the biggest excuses from your life. Many learners say, I cannot speak English because I have no money. No money for a course, no money for an academy, no money for a private teacher, no money for an expensive app, no money for a speaking class. And yes, I understand this pain. I know many learners are not lazy. They are struggling. They have family pressure, work pressure, study pressure, bills, responsibilities, and maybe even people around them who do not support their English journey. But now I must tell you the harsh truth. Money can help you, but money is not the thing that opens your mouth. A paid course can give you lessons, but it cannot speak for you. A teacher can correct you, but the teacher cannot move your tongue for you. An academy can give you a chair, a board, and a classroom, but it cannot give you courage if you refuse to practice. You are not stuck only because you have no money. You are stuck because you have not learned how to use what you already have. Look around you. You have a room. You have a phone. You have a mirror. You have a notebook, or at least a piece of paper. You have your own voice. You have your daily life. That is enough to start. Maybe it is not perfect. Maybe it is not fancy. Maybe it does not look like a beautiful classroom with a whiteboard and a professional teacher. But it is real. And real practice is better than imaginary perfect practice. Your room can become your first English classroom. Do not laugh at this. This is serious. Look around your room and name what you see. Chair, table, door, window, phone, book, bed, light, bag, clothes, water. These are not just objects. These are speaking tools. Say, I see a chair. Say, the chair is near the table. Say, I sit here every day. Say, I use this table to study. Say, this room is small, but this room is my classroom. You see what happened? You did not pay anyone. You did not wait for anyone. You used your eyes, your room, and your mouth. That is English practice. Your mirror can become your speaking partner. Many learners are afraid to look at another person and speak English. Fine, then start with yourself. Stand in front of the mirror and speak. Say, I am learning English. Say, I feel nervous, but I will try. Say, I do not need perfect English today. I need practice. At first, you may feel strange. Good. That strange feeling is the wall between your old, silent self and your new, speaking self. Do not run away from it. Face it. Look at yourself and speak like someone who has decided to stop hiding. Your phone can become your free speaking coach, not for scrolling, not for wasting hours, not for watching 10 videos and pretending you are improving. Use the recorder. Record your voice for 1 minute. Speak about your morning, your room, your food, your work, your feelings, your problem, your plan. Then listen. You will hear your real English. Maybe you will not like it at first. Good. That is your starting point. Do not cry about it. Improve it. Say the same sentence again. Make it clearer. Make it slower. Add one connector. Add but, because, or so. First try. I learn English. I nervous. Better. I am learning English, but I feel nervous. Stronger. I am learning English, but I feel nervous because I do not speak every day. That is improvement. That is self-training. Your notebook can become your sentence bank. But listen carefully. Do not fill it with dead words again. Do not write 50 random words and feel proud. Write sentences you can actually use. Write, I need help. Can you repeat that? I want to speak better. I feel nervous when I speak. I am going to practice for 10 minutes. These are living sentences. These sentences can come out of your mouth. Every day, write 5 useful sentences and speak them out loud. Not once. 5 times, 10 times, until your mouth stops fighting them. YouTube can become your free listening teacher, but only if you stop using it like entertainment. Choose one simple sentence from a video. Pause. Repeat. Listen again. Repeat again. Do not jump from video to video like a lost person. One sentence used deeply is better than 10 videos watched lazily. If the speaker says, I need more time, pause and say, I need more time. Then change it. I need more time to think. I need more time to practice. I need more time because I am tired. This is how you turn free content into real training. Your daily routine is also your free topic bank. Many learners say, "I do not know what to speak about." That is another excuse. Speak about your life. Speak about waking up. Speak about drinking tea. Speak about going to work. Speak about feeling tired. Speak about your phone. Speak about your family. Speak about your dream. You do not need special topics. Your life is already full of English. Say, "I wake up early. I drink tea. I check my phone. I go to work. I feel tired, but I continue." Simple, yes. Powerful, yes. Because you are finally training your mouth. Here is your practical exercise for today. I call it the room speaking method. Look around your room and speak 5 sentences. First sentence, I see a chair. Second sentence, the chair is near the table. Third sentence, I sit here every day. Fourth sentence, I use this table to study English. Fifth sentence, this room is small, but it is my free English classroom. Now repeat the same method in the kitchen. I see a cup. The cup is on the table. I drink tea. I need water. I am learning English in my kitchen. Then repeat it outside. I see people. I see cars. The street is busy. I am walking slowly. I can practice English anywhere. This is how you train without money. And now let me hit you with the truth. If you do not practice with free tools, you probably will not practice with paid tools either. Because the real problem is not always the lack of money. The real problem is lack of action. Some people buy courses and still do nothing. Some people join academies and still stay silent. Some people have teachers and still refuse to speak. So, do not worship money. Respect practice. Money may give you access, but practice gives you progress. From today, stop saying, "I cannot learn because I have no money." Say, "I can start with what I have." Your room is enough for vocabulary. Your mirror is enough for courage. Your phone is enough for recording. Your notebook is enough for sentences. Your voice is enough for speaking. And your daily life is enough for topics. You do not need a perfect classroom. You need a fighting spirit. You need a daily system. You need 10 honest minutes. And if you can speak 5 sentences today, tomorrow you can speak 6, then 7, then 10. That is how a silent learner becomes a speaker. In the next lesson, we will attack the next excuse. I have no teacher. Because many learners wait for someone to correct them, guide them, and push them. But in the next lesson, I will show you how to become your own teacher, how to record yourself, listen to yourself, fix yourself, and grow without waiting for anyone. Lesson 6. Become your own teacher. Now we must attack one of the biggest excuses in English learning. I have no teacher. Maybe you have said this many times. If I had a teacher, I would speak better. If someone corrected me, I would improve faster. If someone guided me, I would not feel lost. And yes, a good teacher is helpful. A good teacher can guide you, correct you, and give you direction. But listen carefully, because this is the truth many learners do not want to hear. A teacher can correct your sentence, but a teacher cannot practice for you. A teacher can show you the road, but a teacher cannot walk with your legs. A teacher can tell you what is wrong, but if you do not repeat the better sentence, nothing will change. So stop waiting like a helpless person. If you have no teacher, become your own first teacher. Not a perfect teacher, not an advanced teacher. A simple, honest, daily teacher. You already have the tools. You have your phone. You have your ears. You have your voice. You have your brain. You have your mistakes. And mistakes are not enemies. Mistakes are information. They show you exactly where your English is weak. But most learners are too afraid to look at their weakness. They want confidence, but they do not want correction. They want fluency, but they do not want to hear their own broken voice. That is not how growth works. Here is your no-teacher correction system. It is simple, but do not underestimate it. First, record your voice for 1 minute. Speak about anything: your day, your room, your food, your work, your feelings, your English problem. Do not prepare a perfect speech. Speak naturally with the English you have. Second, listen to your recording. Do not insult yourself. Do not say, "My English is terrible." That is useless drama. Listen like a teacher. Third, choose only one weak sentence. Not 10, not 20. 1. Fourth, fix that sentence and record it again. This is how you become your own teacher. Record, listen, fix, repeat. Now let me show you. First, try I learn English. I know speak. This is broken, but the meaning is there. Do not hate it. Repair it. Better sentence. I am learning English, but I cannot speak well. Now it has ing. It has be, and it is clearer. Stronger sentence. I am learning English every day, but I still feel nervous when I speak. Now it has time, emotion, and real meaning. This is not academic English. This is alive English. This is useful English. This is the kind of English that can come from your mouth in real life. Now check your sentence with 4 simple questions. Number 1. Did I finish the sentence? Many learners stop in the middle because fear attacks them. Finishing a simple sentence is already a victory. Number 2. Did I speak clearly? Not fast. Clear. Speed is not your first goal. Clarity is your first goal. Number 3. Did I use one connector? Use and, be, cause, or so. These small words make your English sound connected. Number 4. Can I say it better the second time? This is the most important question. Your first sentence does not need to be perfect. Well, your second sentence needs to be better. This is where real learning happens. In science, learning becomes stronger when you pull information out of memory, not only when you look at it again. This is called retrieval practice. When you try to speak, you are retrieving English from your brain. You are pulling it out. That pulling is hard, but it builds strength. Watching videos is easy because the English is coming to you. Speaking is harder because the English must come from you. And that is exactly why speaking practice changes you. Now, let us talk about academic vocabulary. Many learners think, maybe I need advanced words first. Maybe I need academic English first. No, academic vocabulary is useful later. If you want university English, exam writing, research papers, or professional reading, yes, academic words matter. The academic word list has 570 word families that often appear in academic texts. Words like analyze, approach, concept, environment, factor, function, method, process can help in formal writing and study. But if your problem is that you cannot answer a simple question, academic vocabulary is not your first medicine. Do not use a university tool for a beginner wound. Your first medicine is clear, daily English. I need help. I do not understand. Can you repeat that? I think this is good, but I need more time. This is the difference between looking educated and communicating. Your first goal is not to impress people. Your first goal is to stop being silent. Later, you can build academic vocabulary. Later, you can sound more professional. Later, you can polish your English. But first, you must make your mouth work. Both. Because a beautiful academic word that never comes out is useless. A simple sentence spoken with courage is powerful. Now here is the psychological truth. Many learners do not record themselves because they are afraid of hearing their own voice. They press record, speak for 10 seconds, listen, and then feel embarrassed. They think, oh no, I sound bad. Good, now you know your real level. That is not failure, that is feedback. A person who refuses to see the truth cannot improve. A person who listens honestly can improve fast. Your recording is not there to shame you. It is there to show you the next sentence to fix. So today, I want you to do this exercise. Record 1 minute with this topic. Why do I want to speak English? Speak simply. You can say, I want to speak English because I want confidence. I want to speak with people. I want to understand videos. I want a better future. I feel nervous, but I will practice. Then listen. Choose one weak sentence. Fix it. Record again. That is your class. That is your teacher. That is your training. And remember, do not try to fix everything at once. If you try to fix pronunciation, grammar, speed, accent, vocabulary, confidence, and fluency in one day, your brain will panic. Fix one thing, one connector, one ending, one sentence, one pause, one clearer word. Small correction repeated daily becomes big improvement. So stop saying, I have no teacher. Say, I will become my first teacher. Stop waiting for someone to rescue your English. Rescue it yourself. Your phone can record you. Your ears can hear you. Your brain can compare the first sentence with the better sentence. Your mouth can repeat. That is enough to start. In the next lesson, we will attack the next excuse. I have no speaking partner. Because many learners believe they cannot speak unless another person is sitting in front of them. But in the next lesson, I will show you how to speak alone. Ask yourself questions, answer yourself, and build real fluency. before you ever face another person. Lesson 7. Speak without a partner. Now we must talk about one of the deepest excuses in English speaking. I have no partner. Many of you say this with real pain. You say, I want to speak, but I have nobody. Nobody in my house speaks English. My friends laugh at me. I do not know any foreigner. I cannot join a speaking group. I have no teacher, no class, no partner. And yes, I understand this. It is lonely, it is frustrating, it makes you feel like English speaking is only for people who have a good environment. But now listen carefully, because I am going to say something hard. If you are waiting for a partner before you start speaking, you are wasting your strongest training time. A partner can help you, but a partner is not the beginning of speaking. Your own voice is the beginning of speaking. Your own room is the beginning of speaking. Your own questions and answers are the beginning of speaking. Because if you cannot speak one sentence alone, how will you suddenly speak with confidence in front of another person? If your mouth feels strange when you say English in your room, it will feel even more strange when someone is staring at you. So do not wait for a partner to make you brave. First, practice alone until your own voice stops feeling like a stranger. This is the truth many learners avoid. They say, I need a partner. But sometimes what they really mean is, I am afraid to start. Because speaking alone is available right now. You can do it today. You can do it in your room, in the kitchen, while walking, while looking in the mirror, while recording your voice. Nobody can stop you. Nobody can laugh. Nobody can judge. And still, many learners do not do it. Why? Because now there is no excuse left. When there is no partner, you can blame the world. But when you realize you can speak alone, the responsibility comes back to you. Speaking alone is not fake. Let me repeat that. Speaking alone is not fake. Speaking alone is rehearsal. Actors rehearse before they perform. Speakers rehearse before they stand on stage. Athletes train before the match. So why do English learners think they must enter a real conversation without rehearsal? That is why they freeze. They wait for a real person, and then when the real person appears, their mouth panics. Their brain says, danger, pressure, mistake, shame, and then they smile, nod, and say nothing. Later, they go home and think, I knew the answer. Why didn't I say it? You did not say it because you did not train the moment before the moment arrived. So today, I want to give you the alone speaking partner method. It is simple, but it is powerful. First, ask yourself a question. Second, answer it with a short sentence. Third, make the answer longer. Fourth, add a reason with because. Fifth, repeat the full answer with confidence. For example, ask yourself, what do I need today? Short answer, I need time. Longer answer, I need more time. Add a reason, I need more time because I feel tired. Stronger answer, I need more time because I feel tired, but I will still practice English today. Now look at what happened. You had no partner, but you created a conversation. You asked, you answered, you explained, you used feeling. You used because and but. That is speaking practice. Now take another question. What do I want to do today? Short answer, I want to learn. Longer answer, I want to learn English. Add a reason, I want to learn English because I want confidence. Stronger answer, I want to learn English because I want confidence, so I will speak for 10 minutes today. That is not a classroom dialogue. That is your real life. That is your own voice building your own English. Let us practice real-life topics. In the morning, ask yourself, what will I do today? Answer, I will work today. I will study today. I will practice English today. Make it stronger. I will practice English today. Because I do not want to stay silent. For food, ask, what do I want to eat? Answer, I want rice. I want tea. I want something simple. Make it stronger. I want something simple because I am tired. For work or study, ask, what problem do I have? Answer, I have a problem with speaking. I know words, but I speak slowly. Make it stronger. I know words, but I speak slowly because I do not practice every day. For feelings, ask, how do I feel right now? Answer, I feel nervous. Make it stronger. I feel nervous when I speak English, but I will not stop. Now this is where your 521 words become alive. You do not need 1,000 new words. You need to use the small words you already know. I, want, need, feel, think, go, work, help, today, tomorrow, because, but, so, when. These words are enough to create hundreds of self-conversations. And when you repeat them daily, something changes. Your mouth becomes familiar with English. Your ears become familiar with your own English voice. Your brain stops treating English like a stranger. This is how confidence begins quietly before it appears publicly. Now, I want you to rehearse 3 real-life situations alone. First, meeting someone. Look at the mirror and say, "Hello, my name is." Then, say, "I am learning English." Then, say, "I feel a little nervous, but I am happy to talk to you." This is simple, honest, human English. Second, asking for help. Say, "Can you help me?" Then say, "I do not understand this." Then say, "Can you repeat that slowly?" Third, giving your opinion. Say, "I think this is good." Then say, "I think this is good, but I need more time." Then say, "I think this is good because it can help me improve." Repeat these situations before real life forces you into them. And do not tell me, "But there is nobody to correct me." We already handled that in the previous lesson. Record yourself. Listen. Fix one sentence. Repeat again. Do not try to become perfect alone. Try to become comfortable alone. Comfort comes first. Perfection comes later. If you become comfortable speaking alone for 5 minutes every day, Speaking with another person will not feel like jumping into fire. It will feel like doing something your mouth already knows. Here is your practical exercise for today. For 5 minutes, become your own speaking partner. Ask yourself 5 questions and answer them out loud. What do I need today? How do I feel right now? What am I going to do tomorrow? What problem do I have in English? Why do I want to speak English? Answer each question in 3 levels: short, longer, stronger. Short answer: I feel nervous. Longer: I feel nervous when I speak. Stronger: I feel nervous when I speak, but I will practice because I want confidence. Do this every day, and your silence will start breaking. Now let me hit the pain clearly. If you keep waiting for a partner, next year you may still be waiting. Same videos, same excuses, same silence, same regret. But if you start speaking alone today, even for 5 minutes, next year you will not be the same person. Your mouth will be stronger. Your brain will be faster. Your fear will be smaller. Your confidence will be real because you built it when nobody was watching. So stop saying, I have no partner. Say, my first partner is my own voice. Stop waiting for someone to sit in front of you. Sit with yourself. Ask yourself questions. Answer yourself. Repeat yourself. Correct yourself. Train yourself. Because the learner who speaks alone today will speak with people tomorrow. But the learner who waits for the perfect partner may stay silent forever. In the next lesson, we will bring everything together. No money, no teacher, no partner, no more excuses. I will give you the 30-day speaking fight, a clear daily plan to activate your 521 words, train your patterns, use connectors, fix endings, record your voice, and finally turn your silent English into spoken English. Lesson 8. The 30-day speaking fight. Now we are at the final lesson, and this is where everything becomes real. Until now, you have listened. You have understood. You have felt motivated. But let me tell you the harsh truth. Motivation without action is just a beautiful lie. You can watch this whole video, feel powerful for a few minutes, and then go back to the same old life. Same silence, same fear, same I will start tomorrow. And tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next month. Next month becomes next year. Then one day, someone asks you a simple question in English, and again your mind goes blank. Again your mouth closes. Again you smile, nod, and feel pain inside. Not because you do not know anything, but because you never trained your words to come out. So today, I do not want to give you more comfort. I want to give you a fight. A 30-day speaking fight. Not a soft plan, not a lazy plan, not a plan you save and forget. A real plan that forces your mouth to wake up. Because 521 words will not save you if you keep them silent. A teacher will not save you if you do not repeat. A partner will not save you if you cannot speak alone. Money will not save you if your daily habit is weak. The real change starts when you use your voice every day, even when it feels uncomfortable, even when your English sounds broken, even when your confidence is low. For the first 5 days, your job is word activation. Do not run after new vocabulary. Do not open a long list and destroy your brain. Choose 10 simple words each day from your 521 words. Words like need, want, go, come, help, work, time, home, feel, learn. Make one sentence with each word and speak it out loud. Say, I need time. I want to speak. I go to work. I need help. I feel nervous. These sentences are small, but they are not weak. They are the first punches against silence. Your goal in these first 5 days is not to sound advanced. Your goal is to prove to your brain, English can come out of my mouth. From day 6 to day 10, you will train sentence patterns. This is where your simple words get roads. Use 5 patterns every day. I want to, I need to, I have to, I am going to, can you. Do not just read them, speak them. I want to learn. I need to practice. I have to try again. I am going to speak today. Can you help me? Then change the final word. I want to speak. I need to repeat. I have to improve. I am going to record my voice. Can you speak slowly? This is how your brain becomes faster. This is how your mouth becomes familiar with English. You are not building English from zero every time. You are using roads again and again. From day 11 to day 15, you will train connectors. This is where your English stops sounding like broken pieces. Use and, but, because, so, when every day. Start with simple sentences and connect them. Do not say, I know words. I cannot speak. Say, I know many words, but I cannot speak because I do not practice. Do not say, I practice daily. I improve. Say, I practice daily, so I improve slowly. Do not say, I wake up, I speak English. Say, when I wake up, I speak 5 English sentences. These small words are not small in power. They make your thoughts flow. They make your English sound human. From day 16 to day 20, you will fix small endings. Do not panic when you hear grammar. You are not studying the whole grammar book. You are repairing small mistakes. Practice S and ES. He works. She goes. 2 books. 3 classes. Practice ED. I walked. I started. I practiced. Practice ING. I am learning. She is working. They are speaking. Practice ER and EST. Better, faster, easier, smallest, hardest. Your goal is not perfect grammar. Your goal is clearer meaning. First speak, then repair. First use your voice, then improve the sentence. From day 21 to day 25, you will become your own teacher. Record your voice for 1 minute every day. Speak about your day, your room, your work, your food, your feelings, or your English problem. Then listen, and do not act weak when you hear your own mistakes. Do not say, my English is bad, and stop. That is childish. Listen like a serious learner. Choose one sentence and fix it. First try, I learn English. I know speak. Better, I am learning English, but I cannot speak well. Stronger. I am learning English every day, but I still feel nervous when I speak. This is growth. This is correction. This is how a learner becomes stronger without waiting for a teacher. From day 26 to day 30, you will speak alone like your own partner. Ask yourself 5 questions every day and answer them out loud. Ask, "How do I feel today?" Answer, "I feel tired, but I will practice." Ask, "What do I need?" Answer, "I need more confidence because I want to speak." Ask, "What am I going to do tomorrow?" Answer, "I am going to practice English for 10 minutes." Ask, "Why do I want English?" Answer, "I want English because I want a better life." This is not fake speaking. This is rehearsal. This is training before real conversation. If you cannot speak alone, real conversation will feel like a storm. If you train alone, real conversation becomes easier. Now listen to this final truth. You do not need to wait for perfect conditions. Perfect conditions are a trap. Some people have teachers and still do not speak. Some people have money and still waste time. Some people have partners and still stay silent. So stop worshiping conditions. Start respecting action. The learner who speaks 5 simple sentences every day is stronger than the learner who watches 50 videos and says nothing. The learner who repeats simple patterns daily is stronger than the learner who memorizes difficult words and keeps them dead in a notebook. Your English will not change because you admire this video. Your English will change when you use it. Today, not next month. Not when you feel ready. Not when your grammar becomes perfect. Today, speak one sentence, then another, then another. Maybe your voice will shake. Let it shake. Maybe your sentence will break. Fix it. Maybe you will feel embarrassed. Continue. Every strong speaker once sounded weak. Every fluent person once made mistakes. The difference is that they did not stay silent forever. So this is your 30-day speaking fight. Activate words. Train patterns. Connect ideas. Fix endings. Record yourself. Correct yourself. Speak alone. Repeat daily. No money, no teacher, no partner, no more excuses. And now I want you to make a promise, not to me, but to yourself. Comment below. I will speak with 521 words. Write it like a commitment. If this video helped you, subscribe to Bookish English, like this video, and share it with another English learner who feels stuck, alone, and afraid to speak. Your one share may help someone stop waiting and start speaking today. Thanks for watching.